Hello everyone, here's another episode of Two Men in the Car. I'm Dan.
Yeah, man, I'm Slicc and I'm gonna go get vaccinated.
This is a big day.
I know, I can't wait to get my vaccine.
You know you can't lose the mask till you get the second one, right?
But I feel like there's another presence in here or something.
I know, something weird. Did you hear that?
Bro, we gotta check out this.
We're getting vaccinated? Let's go!
What? We got RK here.
We got another person getting vaccinated.
Hey, the more vaccinated people, the sooner this pandemic ends, right?
Now, what were you doing in our trunk? You want to get vaccinated that badly?
No, we have to be.
It's an emergency.
Positive.
Yeah.
We have to be the positive people doing it.
Oh.
Being that we are like of this age group, we should get vaccinated.
All right, well, let's go. It's 2.5 men in a CVS.
Let's do this. All right, welcome back, guys, to another Slicc Speaks, and I understand that you probably might just have to readjust because I'm at like a different mode in the studio because I didn't want to actually get up, so I'm basically behind controlling Slicc Speaks. I am the man behind the master plan, behind the Slicc Speaks. I'm actually, I'll say like I'm actually controlling it from the operating center. Like, what do they call this? Like the cockpit, RK? Like
cockpit,
the
yeah.
cockpit. I'm enjoying this from the cockpit, and I'm literally controlling all my levels. But from what you just seen, yes, I'm half vaxxed. Okay, for the ones that feel like they don't need to get a vaccine, or they feel like vaccines are not the what is it, the way, or like vaccines are just not. Or like they feel like vaccines are just not it, or like the vaccine itself is just something that the government's not telling them that something's wrong. But just take it, okay? I was the same person saying the same thing because I felt as though the government was trying to lie to me about a situation that just didn't make any sense. And like while you guys are watching my eyes, I'm kind of trying to adjust RK. But like I was basically like, I did this for like all the ones that fear the vaccine. There's no need to fear something that is aimed to help us. And don't forget that I say majority of us took vaccines when we were younger, from tetanus to influenza to mumps to whatever I had to take before I entered this. I forgot what school it was. They made me take like 10 shots, RK. 10.
Yeah, it's out my middle school.
It's annoying, like 10. And then if I didn't have the shots, I couldn't go to that school.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to go to the other school because the other school letting in everybody. You can't really. So my mom forced me to take all those vaccines. So I have to bring up RK, and I have to get his opinion on the situation. So how do you feel, RK, about this whole situation of this vaccine?
Of people not taking the vaccine because they think there's a microchip in it?
Correct.
Guys, look. Maybe there's a microchip in it, maybe not. But guess what? This is a microchip already, so get the vaccine. Get a second microchip. It'll be okay. Unless you're trying to hide bodies. I hope you're not. It'll be okay. And it doesn't hurt. I don't know about Slicc, but when they did this shot right here, it was like someone was just poking me, and it was like, oh, that's it? Done? Cool.
Yeah, true. And like, I would say like, for me, it wasn't really that bad as like taking a flu shot. Not comparing it to the flu or anything. It's a different type of vaccine, but I just know the fact that I took it, I wanted to take it because, I wanted to be that example. Like, I'm not dead, or like nothing really happened to me. I check my vitals, I go to physicals. Like, nothing really went wrong. So for the ones that feel like something's going to go wrong, there's no need for you to fear this vaccine. Like, the day, like, we took it that Thursday, right? Or I don't know what day.
I think it was on a Wednesday.
Okay, if we took it that Wednesday, what was the worst experience? Did you ever get sick at all?
No, literally the next day my arm was a little like sore, but like when you go to the gym and you like work out, like you do an arm day, you bicep day.
Yeah.
It just felt like that. And then 2 days later, back to normal.
Okay.
No side effects.
Okay. I just have to say, like, what do you have to say to, like, the non-vaxxers that don't want to take it, that refuse to take it because they fear the stigma of, something might happen to them, or like they might
I don't think coronavirus is gonna go away. There's so many variants, so maybe you don't catch it right now. Maybe you don't catch it this year, but who's to say you won't catch it in the future?
Correct.
Maybe it'll be worse in the future. Maybe it'll be stronger strains because you don't have that vaccine. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Correct.
So even if you're okay, maybe you catch it, you're fine. You can spread that to your loved ones or kids or whatever. And then if something happens to them, that's on you because you didn't want to get a shot.
True. And
So
I don't want to be like the prophecy of, like, I don't want my show to become something that, it's an alert and you guys have to take it. Take it. If you don't want to take it, don't take it. I just say you're going to have to deal with the consequences. But moving on, Slicc Speaks is all about, I was like, most of the time positivity, unless I want to rag on somebody, it's mostly positivity. But like, this weekend was big for, what is it? Pride Month, because Pride Month ended today. It's in today, right?
Yeah, I think.
June. Yeah, but this weekend was like a big Pride situation. And at the award ceremony, I don't know if you watched the BET Awards. I don't know if that's your demographic to watch the BET Awards.
Thanks.
I don't know if it is. If it is, let me know, bro.
I don't have cable, but if I did, I'd probably watch it.
Or the BET Awards? Okay. So on the BET Awards, RK, I'm gonna fill you in. On the BET Awards, they had like a whole lot of pride, a whole lot of women's, a whole lot of women power. It was kind of like a good cultural event, especially if you were of my skin color, because it actually rose our people higher than we once were portrayed. So I say, counting out one of the funniest things that happened on the BET Awards was like the entrance to it. And I'm gonna put up a picture. Once I do, I'll let you know what it is about. Even though it's a blotty picture, guys, please bear with me. I was running short on time. But what do you think about this picture right here? This is before the guests were even seated. This one rap star kind of took his shot at this other rap star's ex-girlfriend, and I just want to get your opinion on it. The girl in the purple dress, which is very blotty, she's like, what is it? What's her name? Her name is Sweetie. She's from California. And then that guy is Jack Harlow. Everybody know Jack Harlow besides RK.
I thought that was like Little Dicky or something.
No, he kind of reminds me of a Little Dicky, but more like, I'll say you would listen to him. I say listen to him because he kind of is like, can't say he's like a Little Dicky, but he's in that space of a Little Dicky. But he's nice. I know, like, from his song blowing up, he got like big artists messing with him, like Lil Wayne and Diddy, to the point that I say that one song actually platformed his, like, trampoline his whole career.
So he's popping off now.
Correct.
Okay.
And he's been popping off for a while. It's just like now people are noticing, and I think now people are noticing because of quarantine. So he was walking by, one of the Migos, Quavo. This is Quavo's ex-girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the Quavo's ex-girlfriend was looking at him, and then everybody online is saying Jack Harlow was risking it all because that's Quavo's ex-girlfriend, and he's good friends with Quavo. So should he even? I gotta ask every fella a question, like, would you even do it if it's your homeboy's girlfriend? Like, imagine.
I would probably run and by my homeboy first and say, hey, bro, I mean, you guys aren't together anymore. It's been a minute. Can I shoot my shot? And if he tells me,
hold on. So if I had a girl, and you see us break it up, you see me talk to you about her, and you see all of a sudden we just break up, you're gonna tell me one day, yeah, Slick, I kind of like her. Can I ask her out?
Maybe, it depends. First of all, there's a lot of variables. Was it a rough breakup? Did you dump her? Did she dump you? Do you guys still talk? Is it toxic when you guys see each other? I don't know. There's a lot of variables at play there.
There's a lot. So what's the variable for you to actually come on and say, yeah, Slicc, so
If
I'm
you
gonna
guys
give
don't
her a
talk
shot.
at all,
We don't talk at all.
if you guys don't talk at all, it was kind of a mutual breakup.
Mm-hmm.
You already have feelings, or you're maybe already dating someone else, and I'm like, oh look, Slicc, it doesn't concern you now. Let me shoot my shot. You know? It might hit the rim and bounce off, but maybe it'll be nothing but that. I don't know.
No, but
One
why
way to
you
find out.
like? I know, like, I don't know if anybody would agree with me on this. Like, when it comes to girls and my homies having girls, when they have that, like, when they go through that breakup, I'm not that consoler to be like, yo, can I come talk to her, because you know she kind of look like she does need a friend, and I think we do click, you know, like I don't know, like you said there is variables, but I know for me, like, if it's my homeboy and a good friend, if it's a good friend, if it's not a bad friend, I really don't care, because I'm gonna actually go after the girl. Probably when you're in a relationship, to be honest with you, because that really does happen.
Yeah.
And like, to be frank, like, some women nowadays, they're still choosing while they're still in a relationship, which is the
It's
wrong
so
way to go
bad.
about
Yeah,
it.
it's
But
so bad.
most of these girls are doing that, so it's kind of like, you kind of got to pick your poison. But if it's a good friend of mine and he's dating this good girl, I would never ever, like, to this day, I would never cross that path with these girls that I know that were beautiful, drop dead gorgeous, but they weren't one of my good friends. So because I had to hear my good friend talk about her.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Like, I don't.
Well, I think the only other area where it kind of gets fuzzy and gray is if me and your ex start dating, we're hitting it off, things go really good, and then I bring her into the circle to hang out or something with you and the boys, and then there might be some tension between you and her. I think that's the only other kind of gray area that would be like, maybe it shouldn't.
I just feel like, I don't know. Freddie told me this yesterday. Somebody came in on Friday and said it. Like, being that, you know, I do be speaking about love and like finding my one, like, in that on actual, like, I say, I'm not really trying to find the one. I'm just trying to find the one that actually gives me. I said it twice. I'm really trying to find the one, but I'm really trying to find the one that just, you know, gives me balance. I don't need all that extra.
Yeah.
I don't know how much relationships you've been in,
No,
RK.
relationships are all about growth, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
If you're not trying to grow, then what are you even
doing here? Like, there's no point of like being in this relationship. And sometimes some people feel as though, like, you know, you kind of need to linger along. Like I don't advocate talking to your ex after you break up, because what's the point of them being your ex? Clearly you have some feelings towards them, so that's why you want them to be your friend. Why don't you just find somebody else to be your friend?
I think with that, because that's something I had to kind of work through the last couple months when I had my first my first heartbreak, because I broke up with my
Don't
first
be her
ex
friend,
in January.
bro.
No, I'm done. I was trying to, but like,
No,
recently I'm done.
the fact that you was trying, I'm glad that you're not.
Like,
though,
it's
but-
something because let me
Yeah.
explain the thought process here.
Yeah.
We were best friends for like 4 years before we started dating.
Okay,
So
cool.
it wasn't just losing an ex, it was losing a best friend. Someone I had a bond like no one else before.
Okay,
and so the
cool.
thought was like, I don't want to lose that bond. Who knows if I'm going to find it again. But you got to let go. Because there's a reason we broke up, you know?
Yeah.
And it just means we just grew into different people, that different mindsets, different paths. And that's just how it's going to be. That's life, you know? So you have to let it all go and accept it and understand that you're probably going to find someone else.
What would be that one thing to, I made a dating show. What would be that one thing to, like, what is it? That one thing that an ex can get you back on, like, basically, like, you guys can rekindle the flame that once was
Specifically with this one, or just in general?
there. In general.
I guess if they messaged me, gave me like a long text, like, look, we've been through a lot. I've been through a lot of growing since we stopped talking. I think we should, start talking again and see if we have similar interests.
Okay.
Something like that. That's what I want. I want someone I can vibe with and have, we
Well,
can go
guys,
towards our goals together.
I mean, I understand where you're going, but like, for me, I think there's no need to do that, RK. Okay, there's like 1 in 10 girls out here. Not saying that you're seeing like 10 girls a day
I'm
or
picky,
something
bro.
like that.
I'm so picky.
No, true. I'm the same way. Trust me. Like, you can be drop dead gorgeous, but like you do one thing wrong, I'm not even gonna pay attention anymore. But like, I can't say I can rekindle the flame with the ex. It's kind of like, I see it as like, God put you in my life for a reason. I got over you.
Yeah.
And let me move on to like my next endeavor.
That makes sense.
You
I mean,
dig?
I think that's how it is.
Because I don't
most
think A-Rod seen himself with Jennifer Lopez, nor did Diddy seen himself with Jennifer Lopez, nor did Mark Anthony seen himself with Jennifer Lopez. Not talking about Jennifer Lopez and who she dated, but those guys probably never saw themselves ever dating somebody that beautiful. And imagine the girlfriends before them. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I say you gotta weigh out your options, because, I mean, as humans we have to progress, but why progress and keep carrying on baggage? There's no need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like an ex, especially a toxic ex,
Oh yeah, if it's toxic ex, forget about it.
especially
No amount of growing.
especially the ones that stalk you, it's crazy.
You have exes that stalk you, Slick?
I got some creepers, bro. I really do.
Stalkers are scary, man. Like,
They really are, bro. That's why I don't pay attention to them. So if I see you see me watch you, or see me, if I see you see me watch you see me on Slicc Speaks, I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm glad that you're watching it, but to be honest with you, I'm never gonna hit you up.
that's why I keep like my personal socials, my private Insta. I
Yeah.
keep it on private.
I try to, but like, it's kind of like I think it's kind of like a joy for me to, I'll say a joy for me right now to see like, leaving it on public, just so like whoever wants to creep on my Instagram see me smiling.
It's like a subtle flex kind of thing, right?
Cause I really didn't need you, so you can just keep going.
Isn't that such a great feeling though? When you think especially after a breakup, you think like, wow, what am I gonna do without this person? But then after like maybe a couple weeks of not communicating with that person, you just start growing and you're doing all these excellent things.
And then now they want to mess with you because you're doing all these excellent things.
Satisfying.
And then it's kind of like, oh, who is this brand new person? Get out of here, man. I just don't like the trust me, like, what is it? My brothers claim that I'm picky. Like, my brothers claim that I'm picky. My friends claim that I'm picky. Like, it's not like I'm picky. It's just like, sometimes there was no need for me to be in that relationship if I knew it was gonna turn out that way.
Yeah.
Like, I now learn I gotta trust my, gut feeling, because if you don't trust your gut feeling, I don't know whose gut or like whose intuition has not been telling them the correct answer, and you've been, like, I know I've been going opposite of my intuition, and it's really been wrong. Like, I say to this day, I stand on it. If you get that wrong feeling about somebody,
Yeah.
you're right.
For sure.
And moving on to like a next picture of, what is it? Speaking about ladies, Miss Queen Latifah. And Miss Queen Latifah kind of got the Lifetime Achievement Award on BET. So if you guys do have the chance to, you can watch the snippets, RK, on YouTube of the BET Award, but it was nice. But Queen Latifah, I kind of felt disturbed because Mr. Freddie, what's his name? Freddie Santori,
Freddie
guy,
S.
Freddie
Yeah.
S.
Yeah.
He kind of called her. I want to make sure everybody sees this. This is Queen Latifah at her highest, at her pinnacle. Not saying this is her highest moment, but this is an award show of Queen Latifah. She looks like every living single, like, bit that I seen of her. Like, she is a beautiful woman. Like, to this day, I will still give her my number. But I just want to get you guys' take on it, or like, RK, your take on it. Because Queen Latifah has not changed. I don't think so.
No, I mean, I think she looks the same as she's always.
And he thinks that she's doing plastic surgery work, but in
No.
actuality, that's all
That's
natural.
all natural, bro. Absolutely.
Like, how you don't see that? It's like, this is natural, girl.
Isn't she like in her 50s or 60s?
Yes,
Look how
bro. She's
beautiful
she's
man.
beautiful. Like, how you gonna say she got work done? Do you ever heard about that saying, black doesn't crack?
Black don't crack.
Besides Little Kim, because I don't know what Little Kim doing right now, to be honest. To be real with you, like, I don't know what Little Kim's using as a plastic surgeon, but black really does not crack in today's society. So Queen Latifah, this is just all melanin beauty. Like, you can't. Like, right now, some people be feeling they feel like I'm younger than how I look.
Yeah, you don't look.
I don't look my age, you know. I mean, that's a good thing, because I love to get carded, because I feel flattered. I feel flattered, bro. At a bar, like, I walk up and then they're like, "Oh, here's your card, sir. Can I get your card?" I feel flattered when I get carded, but like, just because a person ages gracefully doesn't mean that they're doing plastic surgery work. Do you think people that age gracefully should be getting plastic surgery work?
I don't think anyone should be getting plastic surgery. I mean, if you want to, power to you, but like, there's no need. Just accept that your body's your body, man.
I don't think a lot of people will accept that.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to accept. I mean, if there's something about yourself you don't like, maybe your physical manifestation doesn't match your mental manifestation of yourself, then it's hard to accept it. But like, I don't know. What am I talking about?
You're good, RK. Let me go one camp. RK is going through a brain fart right now, guys. But like, I would have to say, like, on Slicc Speaks, it's kind of like off the cuff. I have to bring in more guests. It's just like, for right now, I'm trying to get into the motion of everything. I'm not saying that I've been slacking on anything. I'm not saying that I've been, not saying that I've just been lazy, but I've been doing what Naomi Osaka's been doing. Like, I'm so good for the game of podcasting, vlogging, but I have to take a break because of anxiety and, you know, my mental health. Because, you know, mental health awareness, it's still June, right? Mental Health Awareness Month. So I have to take a break out for my mental health, because sometimes, you know, if you don't take that break, when will you take that break? And I feel like, you know, I'm coming back from whatever I was coming back from. So now I'm back on the ball. So you can stay tuned to Slicc Speaks. And on Slicc Speaks, we tend to address all the elephants in our society, from people thinking that, you know, Queen Latifah is using surgery when she's clearly not. And Jack Harlow clearly spitting a shot at Sweetie. Because if I was a betting man, I would have shot my shot at Sweetie the same way. You see that smile? I would have done the same thing. Like, "Hey, Sweetie, how you doing? What's going on? Your name really Sweetie?" Like, I was so serious. Like, but that's Jack Harlow. Hopefully he didn't shoot that shot. He probably just said she just looked gorgeous. People are just over-exaggerating on the, I'll say, on the Twitterverse or the Facebookverse or the Instagramverse or whatever verse you're in. People are just over-exaggerating on social media. But tune in for some more Slicc Speaks every Taco Tuesday. And I'm going to try to see if I can change up the set, because right now I'm behind the control room. Next week, where will I be? And the only reason why I got these headphones in is because I have to hear myself. And until next time, I'm gonna bring up RK so he can say bye to you guys. Until next time, guys, Slicc Speaks is tune in every Tuesday, every Taco Tuesday. So,
Can I plug my thing real quick?
go ahead.
I think so. I'm thinking Thursday. I don't know what time. I'm thinking maybe
What is it gonna be called?
3 o'clock. Getting Deep with RK.
Getting deep with RK.
We're going to be talking about some serious topics. Mental illness, mental health, trauma.
Talking to your exes. You can't talk to your exes because that's very toxic.
Well, you're right.
I'm going to bring facts to that. Because I know it is, bro. You can't talk. You cannot
9 out of 10
talk.
times it's toxic.
You cannot talk to your exes because clearly you haven't left your ex. Your ex want to keep you as a pocket. You dig? There's too many exes out here, especially I had to point out mine because clearly I never wanted to be your friend after the breakup, but yet you wanted to force that on me. Stop it.
Don't do it to him, Slick. Stop
it. Stop it. You already know how it went down. We broke apart. So I'll just say don't even try to tune in to like what I got going on. You can watch. It's nice to see you watch my stuff. Nice to hear you hear my stuff, but after the fact of like, you know, you becoming that ex, there's no need for you to try to see if you can talk to me. That's life. I'm never gonna change my number because I'm that type of guy. Until next time, guys, tune into another Slicc Speaks. And what is it? Into Deep with
Getting Deep.
Getting Deep with RK. Oh yeah, Getting Deep with RK. Sorry, you guys are seeing my intro, but Getting Deep with RK. Stay tuned, and until next time, guys.
Peace.